I am Dana Malcolm. It is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. This is your morning edition of Top Stories. Coming up, it is the news that matters most.
There is always a savings and a smile in every islet. Sunny Foods, with locations near you, you can shop wholesale or retail for groceries and other essentials for your home or your business. Visit Sunny Foods in Five Keys. Sunny Foods now at the Blue Hills Roundabout. Sunny Foods in Grand Turk has 2 locations in West Road and Back Salina. Sunny says no one beats his prices. No one.
Achieving a goal that various governments have wanted since the end of the interim administration in 2012, the PNP government has agreed on an updated public finance management framework, which oversees debt and borrowing with the United Kingdom. The 2012 agreement had been decried as cumbersome and restrictive, slowing down deliverables for residents. E.J. Saunders, former finance minister, says the project was his baby, started and guided by him. The Finance Ministry, particularly PS Anthony Harvey Basden, is credited with negotiating with the UK to approve the new process. Under it, not only will TCI be able to borrow more money without UK approval, more of each year's surpluses will go back to the next budget rather than going to the National Wealth Fund. Saunders told our team the updated framework was approved and signed back in January. He says it proves the UK is at a place where they are willing to listen and negotiate with the TCI for less restrictions. Local students now have an opportunity to get scholarships to several top universities. The government recently shared that Caribbean nationals who are aspiring marine and shipping professionals pursuing studies at the Caribbean Maritime University, or CMU, in Jamaica, the University of Trinidad and Tobago, the LJM Maritime Academy in the Bahamas, MATPAL Marine Institute, and Atlantic Alliance Offshore Marine Training Institute, both in Guyana, are eligible for money from the American Caribbean Maritime Foundation. Students can now apply on their site, but get those applications in before Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. Magnetic Media is your news leader.
We love playing video games, and the only way to win is with a fast, reliable connection. Flow has the best fiber internet for gaming and streaming. We've even tested it in our gaming lab on 6 different consoles. When we're playing, we only see users on the Flow network. Flow Home Max plans allow up for 6 persons using 3 consoles or application with 200 megabytes per second. No buffering or lagging, and you get that for a low price. Stay in the game with Flow's fiber fast internet. Visit discoverflow.co. Conditions apply.
The Turks and Caicos Islands Bar Association has carried out its elections following a March 23rd general meeting for the 2024-25 year. Unanimously re-elected to the council are Tremaine Harvey in the position of president, Vice President Sarah Knight, Kenesha Backus as a member, Desiree Downs as the Attorney General's member, and Mark Fulford as a member. The council also announced the reappointment of Shante Francis as treasurer and Darika Quant as secretary. It is the group that oversees lawyers in the country fielding complaints and concerns about the practice from residents. In a signal of commitment to providing on-the-ground security assistance to Haiti, on March 30th, around 70 Canadian Armed Forces members were deployed to Jamaica to help train the personnel who will be part of the upcoming multinational security support mission. The team was provided at the request of the Jamaican government and will provide training to military from CARICOM nations who are set to deploy to Haiti. On the Canadian mission in Jamaica, known as Operation Helios, CAF members will provide training on core peacekeeping skills and combat first aid, as well as carry out validation and integration exercises for troops. The deployment will last a month as they train 330 troops from Jamaica, Belize, and the Bahamas. The consultations to decide on the new framework that will regulate utility services in the Turks and Caicos Islands are ongoing this week, having started on March 25th. They're supposed to run for another 2 months until May 24th and grant all stakeholders a chance to weigh in, from customers to providers. It comes amidst government refusal to grant electricity provider Fortis a 6% rate increase. The electricity company has not yet commented on the refusal. The power of attraction. Magnetic Media.
There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such a wholesome variety of your favorite fresh foods. There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such outstanding service. And there is simply nowhere else in the TCI to answer your every food craving in a chic, comfortable, centrally located store. That's a place you can trust. Number 1 is Graceway IGA. Fresh, service, trust for over 20 years.
The Turks and Caicos Islands government has started and completed several projects promised for this financial year. Washington Mizik TCI Premier and Finance Minister made the revelation during the laying of the supplementary budget. Projects that are ongoing or completed include drainage improvement, upgrades to the Regatta Village, Leeward Highway rehabilitation work, procurement of vehicles for customs and Crown land, and others. And for weather in the Turks and Caicos Islands, it will be partly cloudy today with a high at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. For tonight, partly cloudy skies. That temperature drops to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That is it for this edition of the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Top Stories in 5 is a Magnetic Media production.